man, Keith Thurman says that he got a fight day coming that shouldn't be too far away from Spence and Crawford. Also said, he wants the Spence and Crawford winner. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. He did an interview with Marcos Villegas at Fight Hub, and he basically said that he had another I don't know what that clicking is. But he said he had another fight date that was supposed to be before Spence and Crawford, but he turned it down. He had some things going on in his family. Some weight management stuff going on. I mean, when he interviewed Ellie Setback, he don't look too far off the weight. Yeah, he didn't look too far off the weight to me, but hey, you know, looks could be deceiving. But he said that he didn't really want to push his weight management. That's, you know, his biggest struggle. But said they got 4 opponents lined up, and that he ready to, he said yes to all 4. Said the fight probably gonna be in Vegas. We could hear some in the next couple weeks coming, so hopefully we get some more announcement coming. I heard Gary Russell on the shelf. He basically being a full-time trainer right now. That's just what the word on the grapevine is. If y'all was wondering about dog, but that's just what I heard. But yeah, Keith said he'd be back in, you know, more likely Vegas. He said it shouldn't be too far after Spence and Crawford. They got 4 opponents lined up. He said yes to all 4. He said the major thing is just putting the event together for the opponents that they're looking at. You know, organizing the event, getting the venue, getting the date locked in, and obviously the undercard and all that type stuff. So if he fighting in Vegas, I mean, he did fight Barrios in Vegas. I mean, it ain't going to be Jerron Ennis. He coming back, I think, was it July 22nd? In Atlantic City, because they said it might not be Roman Villa versus Jerron Ennis. He might be fighting somebody else. So maybe Keith Thurman might fight Roman Villa. It won't be Stayonnis and Virgil Ortiz. They fighting somewhere early July. Could be Rashidi Ellis. You know, a lot of people say I think it might be Rashidi Ellis, Roman Villa. Could have been Ordenis Ugas and or Mario. Well, could have been him and Ordenis Ugas jump Barrios for the interim belt. Even though WBC order Ugas and Barrios for the interim belt, it could be something like that. So, can't think of too many other people that's out there. Could be Alexis Rocha. I know he just fought. Maybe a couple months turnaround, get him in position. So yeah, you know, could be Rashad Batuev, maybe something there. But if I had to be a bet man, probably Rashidi Ellis, Roman Villa. Maybe Ordenis Ugas, something like that. So he said he got 4 names, and if they fight in Vegas, it sounds like it might be another pay-per-view event. Maybe not. I don't know. But he said yes to all 4 names, and they just, you know, trying to, you know, probably whoever take the lesser money, whoever the biggest name, or whoever the network favor the most. But like I said before, he turned down the original day because he said he wasn't ready. I know he just had another daughter. Congratulations to him and his wife. So yeah, I know he just had another daughter, and so yeah, you know how that goes. So he said he want to fight till he's 40. He said he want to be active these next 3 years, being 34. See how his body feel. We know he won't be active, and how his body's breaking down in his 20s into his early 30s, and how it completely broke down in his 30s. We know, man, dude. I don't take shit this dude say serious. I feel like he been retired. He don't love what he doing no more. He got overpaid a bunch of money, and he don't really love what he doing no more. So that's just the way I feel about it. But, you know, then he talked about, well, Spencer Crawford winner, they going to need a great opponent after him. The thing about it is, I think both of them guys kind of ambitious to kind of finally move up, unlike you, sitting at a weight your whole career and, you know, didn't want to take none of the premier fights people wanted to see you take. So, I mean, really, I'm going to do another video talking about what would be the incentive for Spencer Crawford to remain at welterweight. Why should they sit at a welterweight and fight guys that really don't bring a whole lot to the table? Quite frankly. So, but like I said before, I don't know who Keith could fight, but you know, why, you know, risk fighting Keith Thurman at welterweight when I got all the belts? Why do Keith get the benefit of being an undisputed fight? Keith just did what, 30,000 pay-per-views for Barrios. Keith ain't as hot as he was about 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Keith is a footnote. It's no, you know, why should I give Keith Thurman an opportunity to be on that stage? You were a name. You were a good fighter. You were your way into a great fighter. You were a champion. All that's in the past. It's about what's now. And he know he going to stay at welterweight. If he chooses to stay at welterweight, he going to duke it out with Virgil Ortiz, Theonis, Jerron Ennis, guys, Alexis Rocha, guys like that. He going to have to duke it out with those guys. And what he trying to do is he trying to get one last payday at welterweight and then go away. He ain't fighting till he no damn 37. He wouldn't get in the ring with prime Errol Spence. With young Errol Spence, what make you think he's going to get in the ring with Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Ennis to go to 54 and make some shit shake? It ain't. You know, he trying to put himself in the best position and get that opportunity. And quite frankly, why give the opportunity when a dude talked a lot of shit, but didn't want to get in the ring with everybody? He had something to say about everybody, but didn't want to get in the ring with nobody. You know, so you gotta kind of ask yourself that. You know, you gotta ask yourself that. What was the major point of that? So, you know, why gift him unless the money is so great? You know, people say, well, Errol Spence and Keith Thurman is still a big fight. It wasn't big enough for them to you know, have Errol Spence bypass Terence Crawford and fight Keith Thurman. It was too much backlash, and at 54, why are you doing that? And don't nobody want to see that shit. I'm streaming it. And then what Errol Spence do? He planted his feet and said, you know what? I'm gonna stay at welterweight. I'm gonna stay and fight Terence Crawford. Excuse me. They ain't gonna keep dragging my name through the mud. I'm gonna stay and fight Terence Crawford. You know, and was what it was. But he desperate. He real desperate. And it's over with. To be honest, he ain't gonna do good out with them young guys. He don't want to move up. And unless Spencer Crawford, winner give him an opportunity or the loser give him an opportunity, you know, even if he come back, I mean, unless he coming back versus Virgil Ortiz, Jerron Ennis, Regis Prograis, which all these dudes got fights coming up. Somebody like that, maybe, or Dennis Ugas. I mean, what can he do to boost his stock up? It's really nothing. What, Tim Tszyu? It's nothing. This dude better off having a farewell fighters, getting as much money as he can right now in the biggest fight, and picking up the microphone, starting a YouTube channel, calling fights for Showtime or, you know, ESPN or something like that. I'm downloading information like Tim Bradley. He better off doing that. That's his best bet. Cause he don't have a 3-0. He don't have a fire. The fire ain't burning in my belly to fight no more. It's not. You know, he went to go find a wife. He starting a family. You know, and obviously, you know, when you got kids, you got a wife, they can spend money. Keith Thurman is a very conservative dude. Shout out to him. That's the way to be with his money. He need to make money, but that you know, that ain't the motivation that you want to be your primary motivation, is get money. You know, especially in this sport, your motivation should be, you know what, man, I want to go out there and be the best. I want to show these people that one time ain't done. And what Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, and them dudes should do is lead him with the young killers. Since you didn't want to fight young Errol Spence, since you didn't want to bless Terence Crawford in the division and stuff like that, now you left with these young killers. Now you left with these young killers. You know, now you got to pay the piper with these young killers. And rightfully so. Instead of, you know, clipping Errol Spence wings, probably being undisputed right now, and ruling over a division and having more money you could dream of, being active, you probably would have smoked Manny Pacquiao. They maybe would have fed you Adrian Broner. All that shit. You could have had all them fights and had enough money to walk away right now. Or enough clout to do whatever you chose to do. you know. But you chose just to, you know, you blame injuries. Might believe that shit about injuries, dude. He threw his career down the drain. He let Errol Spence and Al Heyman trick him off these boxing streets. You know, but then again, when you getting the money that Al Heyman was paying him for these fights, can't blame him. I'm getting $3.5, $4 million for a fight or whatever it was, and then you want me to take a $2.5 million pay-per-view guarantee, probably a 4 or 5, you know, overall guarantee, you know, behind the scenes, and then maybe some potential pay-per-view upside to $7 million. When I can just keep nickel and diming at $3.5, $4 million here and there, and I don't have to have the risk of losing. It's the mathematics, especially when you don't want to compete no more at the top level. But it is what it is. Shout out to Marcus Villegas and Fight Hub TV for a great interview. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TikTok. You find me everywhere. Appreciate it if y'all rate the podcast on one of the platforms you choose to listen to. If I don't have a platform that you like, just hit the link tree. You can find them all there. If I don't have a platform that you like, just let me know, and I'll try to add it as soon as possible. Peace.